Kate exposed George, Charlotte and Louis' desperation to join in with favorite sport. Kate Middleton dropped a hint about her three children's hobbies during Wimbledon when she told Novak Djokovic that they always want to join in when she hits the tennis courts. Kate has attended the Wimbledon Grand Slam every year since she officially became a royal in 2011. A patron of the All England Lawn Tennis and Croquet Club since 2016, she is an avid tennis fan and said to be keen on playing this sport regularly herself. Although she could not attend many matches this year because she was instructed to self-isolate, she did manage to make it to the ladies and the men's singles finals. The Duchess even took her father Michael Middleton to watch the tense game between Novak Djokovic and Matteo Berrettini, and she was then able to nab the victor for a quick chat behind the scenes. Express Sport managed to catch the conversation between them, where Mr. Djokovic asked her, "How is your tennis?" She replied, "Every time we put a tennis kit on, the kids are there wanting to join in, which is really great." The tennis ace replied, "That's beautiful. All the best to your family. Thank you so much for being present today." Despite Kate's modest response, tennis is listed as one of her hobbies on the official royal website, and she is often keen to take part in games during official engagements. Australian former world number 1, Rod Laver, also recalled how he sat in the royal box with the Cambridges in 2019 and learned more about Kate's love for the sport. He later told the Daily Mail, "I'd met William and Kate a few times, and in the royal box you get a chance to chat with them a little bit. They play tennis against each other. William told me he couldn't beat her." The married couple are famously competitive with one another, with Kate even joking during a 2017 tour of Poland and Germany when taking part in a group rowing exercise, "No pressure, but I do want to beat my husband." Kate reportedly has lessons at the exclusive London Hurlingham Club too, while her eldest, Prince George, is said to have received tennis advice from Swiss ace Roger Federer, according to Wimbledon Morning Coffee. Mr. Federer and his wife Mirka are said to be friends with the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, having also attended Pippa Middleton's wedding 4 years ago. Other reports claim Kate asked Lawn Tennis Association coach Sam Richardson for tips at the National Tennis Centre in Roehampton on how to encourage George into tennis years ago. He later recalled, "She says with George just being 4 he wants to whack a ball, so she was asking what sort of stuff she should be doing. They will struggle at that age to hit a ball. She said he's interested in it but more in whacking the ball. You have to wait for them to show an interest. That's the most important thing." While it's not known how much tennis George, Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis actually play now, Kate often takes pictures of them playing outside to share on social media. George is already an avid football fan, just like his father William, having attended 2 of England's recent matches in the Euro 2020 Championship. Kate has also been vocal about her attempts to encourage her kids outside, no matter the weather. In their 10-year anniversary video, the Cambridges were seen playing with their children on the beach and in the woods. The couple were also praised for being photographed with slightly muddy knees for their Christmas card, too. Speaking on Giovanna Fletcher's podcast, Happy Mum, Happy Baby, last year, Kate explained why it was so important to her. She said, "As children, we spent a lot of time outside, and it's something I'm really passionate about. I think it's so great for physical and mental well-being and laying foundations. It's such a great environment to spend time in, building those quality relationships without the distractions of I've got to cook and I've got to do this. And actually, it's so simple." She added, "That's what I would want them to remember, those moments with me as a mother, but also the family going to the beach, getting soaking wet, filling our boots full of water, those are what I would want them to remember. Not a stressful household where you're trying to do everything and not really succeeding at one thing." this. And actually, it's so simple." She added, "That's what I would want them to remember, those moments with me as a mother, but also the family going to the beach, getting soaking wet, filling our boots full of water, those are what I would want them to remember. Not a stressful household where you're trying to do everything and not really succeeding at one thing."